Hello everyone, it has been a hot minute since I have sat down to record anything, so here's just a little update on, well, me. One of my family members got married, and so I was super busy helping them out and making sure everything was all ready for their big day. In addition to that, I am also a full-time student, and as you can probably tell by the tutorial popping up in the top corner of my screen, the game updated. So I had to figure out how to, shift everything around because, fun fact about me, I am not overly tech savvy. Anyways, I've done a couple of things since the last time you saw me. One of those things is I've gone around and I have put these wool blocks down as just kind of placeholders of like, oh, maybe I want a building there. As you can also probably tell from like these is I have gone around off camera and just added a few more trees into place to, I don't know, just trees. So there's a couple here and there. There's one over here just on the corner. There's also one just right there. And in addition to all of those things, I have also gone ahead and more of those wool blocks have been placed to create layouts. I have tons of ideas in mind for what I want to do and how I want to incorporate it up here. I've also decided, thanks to a particularly exciting, not really, a mining experience that I had where while I was down there, I actually came across a deep slate emerald ore, which I know is an incredibly rare block in the game. I was super shocked by it, still am, and so I am incredibly motivated to upgrade my gear a little bit more. Done a lot of mining, so hopefully I'll be able to enchant more things and get it already. Ooh, kitty! Hello, kitty! And I really want to get a silk touch really want to get a silk touch villager to come and just live here to go with you, who I haven't come up with a name for, and I need to zombify you, but I also don't know how to do that. So, there's a lot of things that I want to do today. The first, and arguably the most important, is I want to enchant my gear, because, and this is probably my main goal for today. Oh, I'm so nervous about this. I want to go to the Nether. Well, okay, correction. I don't want to go to the Nether, but I want the things that come with going to the Nether and you can get from the Nether. So it's basically the same thing. So I've been busy trying to mentally prepare myself and admittedly stall a little bit in order to get those things ready and prepared for. So if you look here, I've organized it a little bit. Got a lot of diamonds, got some gold stuff. I'm so nervous about this. But there's a couple of things that I really want to get enchanted. The first thing, this wonderful little thing called the pickaxe, I really want to get it enchanted. So I'm going to grab some lapis, and we're going to actually just take care of that right off the bat. I worked really hard to get these levels up, and I'm about to be real disappointed if I don't get a good enchant on the first try, even though that's not super likely. But if I could get at least efficiency on this, I would be very happy. So we'll see what happens. Just gotta head up my tower. All right, it's a little stressful. Unbreaking that, that's good. I just really want efficiency. Please be efficiency. Ow. Well, can I do it again? One moment. Alright, you're coming back with another pickaxe, and I also have a sword. No, don't give me unbreaking again. Okay, well, we'll try doing... I don't know how this works. I don't fully understand how enchanting works. Actually, hold on. I'm still trying to fix my settings after updating everything. Okay, I'm okay with just a tier 2. Okay, well, that was kind of pathetic, but I'm okay. Efficiency, yes. These are good things. Good things. Alrighty. Well, probably should have also done more of this stuff. But you know what? It's fine. Everything is fine. That's fine. That's also fine. Right. We've enchanted some stuff. That is good. I still don't have Silk Touch, so that Deep Slate Emerald Ore will haunt my thoughts, but also I kind of want to wait to get it until... This is just another idea I had, so I would love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions in the comments below, but I was like, you know what would be fun, since, I have my enchanted golden apple down there, is if I made a museum for various trinkets. I don't think it would be up here. I don't know why I came up here as if it would be up here, but it wouldn't. Anyways, I'm thinking I might build a museum for all my trinkets and magical things. And it'd be wonderful. No, I'm thinking that before I go to the Nether, I will work on this building, this structure right here, because I think that'll be really important for me to get taken care of before I go on in there, because, I need obsidian and all that, and, well, safety hazard. I'm a little scatterbrained, like usual, but, especially today, because I've come in with a plan, but not a plan of how I'm going to sequence all of that plan. So what we are going to do, as I am coming up with this on the fly, is I am going to build my lava structure. Sorry, I'm trying to get this pop-up of the tutorial to go away. Behold, professional. So what we're going to do, the order of events that I want to follow is such. I am going to build my little smithing structure area. I don't know what I'm building it out of, so I'm just going to grab a bunch of things and then hope that my brain wills brilliant thoughts into creation. That might be a little ambitious of me, but it is an ambition that I am choosing nonetheless. This is why you're supposed to come into things with it all planned out. Unfortunately, I am not great at that kind of planning. I excel with other planning and other thoughts. Those thoughts are not ones that I've been blessed with today. All right, there is no thinking through things today. We just go. I do have kind of an idea for what I want. I mean, ideally, I would have a lot more bricks, I think, to execute this particular vision, but I will work with what I have because I don't want to go and get clay. Who knows? I'll probably end up getting clay, knowing me. For now, though, we're just gonna get going. Wait, no, crap, thoughts. Now that I have that, we go like, wacha. Glorious. Oh, hello, friends. I did not see you there. That was so rude. Why didn't you just finish off this last little bit? Wonderful. It is now me safe. Do I have a specific plan in place for this? Not really, but I have a vibe, and that's basically the same thing. Don't quote me on that, please. That is not the same thing. Make better decisions than me. Plan your projects out. Anyways, I have a vibe, and that's basically the same thing. So we get it all ready for my vibe, and then we vibe execute. It's a brilliant plan. Brilliant thoughts. Go me. Alrighty, we got that. And I kind of want to follow this natural shape a little bit, because I am going to have it kind of like built into this. I'm going to shape the wall to kind of be natural and around it like I did up there. We're going to mark it off with that. And I'm going to want to like transition it a little bit. Obviously, we're going to use more options than these buddies. But, you know, I didn't bring those things with me like a fool. Anyways, so it's going to transition. I'm gonna kind of want to like a cool door, like an arch here. Another thing that I just kind of wanted to touch on as to why my uploading schedule is generally pretty sporadic is, on top of being a full-on student, I am also undergoing the super fun process of trying to figure out what chronic illness I am struggling with. I've had a lot of really weird symptoms for a long time, and a couple years ago they got pretty bad, and since then I have been working with several very wonderful doctors to try and figure out what it is that is going on so that I can hopefully live a very happy, very fulfilling life. Unfortunately, as many of these things go, I still have a very long ways before we can really know for sure what it is that I'm dealing with, and because of that I do have to deal with a lot of symptoms that make my life really hard, and it makes it kind of difficult to have a consistent upload schedule all the time. I would love to be able to be on top of it all and always be able to do the kind of content that I really enjoy making, but that is not my current reality, and it has been really difficult to try and figure out how to balance out being a full-time student in addition to content creation and all the doctor's appointments that I do go to. It's a lot. As I'm figuring these things out and trying to navigate all of the many things that come with chronic illnesses, I'm finding that I really enjoy content creation as an outlet. And honestly, it's been a large reason discovering that I have these chronic illnesses and how I've truthfully had to change up a lot of my hobbies and things I enjoy. It has been a very big reason as to why I have chosen to finally tackle content creation, because it's been something that I've been curious about for a really long time. I think everybody, especially those of us who are growing up in this world of technology and the internet, we're all very curious about content creation. We want to see it executed by ourselves. We all want to participate in it in some capacity, which I think is a really great thing. But becoming chronically ill really meant that I didn't see a reason as to why I hadn't pursued it yet. And I'm actually really, really glad that I went ahead and I started doing this. I've had so much fun figuring this out and navigating it, and all of many challenges that have come with deciding what kind of content I want to create and the different scenarios that I wanted to be a part of. Like, it's been a lot of fun, and I'm really glad that I have the opportunity to be a part of something like this. Even if it never goes anywhere, I really enjoy it. I've enjoyed figuring out how to make content for everyone. I've really enjoyed what I have learned from becoming more of a content creator. It has been very fulfilling in a lot of really, really amazing ways that I'm very, very grateful for. And it's become part of my routine in a lot of ways that I really enjoy. The editing is actually quite a bit of fun as I've been trying to figure it out.
Oh my gosh, Obsidian, you take so long.
And it's something that I can do that doesn't make my symptoms flare up. So, in case anyone's wondering why the schedule went from every week to every 2 weeks to now whenever I manage to get a video out. It's not just because of schooling, it's also because we haven't quite figured out what the right treatment is for me yet, and it's going to take time to navigate it and figure out how to approach what challenges can impact and make my day-to-day living a little harder than it is for most people. Anyways, just gotta keep crafting things because I'm making this up as I go. I would love to hear people's thoughts and opinions on how they like to do things like this, because yeah, I clearly am not as experienced in coming up with like Forge kind of vibes. I generally focus on other kinds of structures and just other things in the game. Whenever I play as a kid with my siblings, it was always, okay, Rez, you do the building and we'll take care of everything else. And so I would focus on those things, but it was never super practical stuff, I'll be honest. Also, am I the only one who looks at the tough bricks and I'm like, that is plastic? That's all I think of when I see it, is I'm like, ah, yes, plastic. I'm so sporadic about this. I really should be more organized. Alas, I am not. We have quality control here inspecting what I'm doing, because obviously the villager is a very, very good teller of whether or not this sucks or not. In case anyone was wondering, you trust the villagers. That's not what I meant to do. And if they don't like it, then obviously what you did is just, it's not good enough. It's not up to par with their very, very high standards. I have found that I actually greatly enjoy the contrast of a smooth texture next to a non-smooth texture when I'm doing detailing like this. I don't know what it is about it, but I like it. I don't know if it actually looks good, but again, I like it. It's pleasing to the eye. You know, that with all the update, I haven't watched a whole lot of stuff just because I've been really busy with school, but I'm so excited for these. I know a lot of people are. I know that. But like, oh, they look so good. They look so good, and we've needed something like this in the game for a while. Yes, that is how I want it. I mean, ideally, I would want it to be facing the other way right there, but I'm just going to be happy with what I can get. Oh, that looks so good. I don't know why it took so long for that to be added to the game, but I'm very grateful that it has been, because, yeah, it looks just really good. That is, oh dear. That is an oh dear moment for me. How do I do this? Do I like that? Oh dearie me. No, that's worse. Oh my gosh. This is actually looking a lot better than I thought it would. Considering I had absolutely no plans coming into this. I might fix this gradient a little bit more, and I'm for sure gonna eventually make all of this come on over here, and then we'll put a big old rock in it. It'll be a whole thing. But for now, we have other works that must be done. Okay, I was brainstorming how I actually wanted to make my little, like, what is it, lava farm? Drippy lava farm? Lava farm? But I've been thinking about how I want to make that work, and I had an idea, but unfortunately, I have not planned for that idea. Shockingly enough, because of course nobody would have seen that coming, knowing me at all. Anywho, I need to make another rock. My rock need go on top of there. Big rock. I hear Snottalick. And here's Snottalick. Oh no, I don't have my... That was the slowest way I could have done that. Boink. Do skeletons look different, or have I just not looked at them close enough? Probably a combination of things. Anyways, I need to get all the stuff so I can actually make that big rock that I am now dead set on using. Unfortunately, I don't necessarily have the materials for that thing. Wait a second. I bet I do have the materials, and I just came all the way up here for nothing.
Oh dear, my unorganized chaos is getting to me. Who would have thought? Oh.
I still have my little chests from when I was building up all the trees and such. Some of those are just up here, and I bet you that's where all my wall stuff is. I was trying to figure out why I had like no andesite, and I bet you that I just left it in this chest up here. Oh, yep, would you look at that. I need an intervention, in case anyone was wondering, and that intervention needs to be on my inventory and how I organize it. Someone call Pearlescent Moon. She would be disappointed, even though she doesn't even know me. I've let her down. My bad. Look at this. Big rock. Beautiful rock.
Draw my yellow face and the thing I'm getting wasted. I got a better list. It's how it felt the way it tasted. Even though your friends tell me you're doing fine.
What we had was real. He'll get you by fine. You know what I need? I need sleep. Okay, wait, this actually looks really cool from down here. Go me. Use those building skills. Yas, queen. Slay. Bro! I had to go and grab my efficiency pickaxe because obsidian takes so freaking long. But anyways, as I'm mining this, I had a thought. It might not be an original thought, but it is a thought, and I will share it with you all, whether or not you want to hear it. Why haven't they made like not deep...
Dearie me!
Why haven't they made like obsidian tiles? It's such a long block to get. It's not particularly difficult, I would say, just because, I mean, once you have diamonds, it's not that difficult to obtain. That's an, oh dear. Apparently it's only difficult to obtain if you're an idiot, like me. What I was saying, why haven't they made more blocks that are like decorative blocks for obsidian? We have deep slate tiles and we have the, what is it, weeping obsidian with the like purple veiny things. But that's kind of it when it comes to obsidian blocks. And with how easy of a block it is to obtain, you would think that there would be more stuff you could do with it. I mean, it's kind of cool looking, but on its own, obsidian's kind of a boring block. It's not that interesting to look at. You have to be really smart about how you use it so it's not overwhelmingly repetitive, I guess, in my mind. Like, I know that there's some really cool stuff that you can do with it, and maybe it's just because I'm not thinking creatively enough. The heck? Problem solved. You would think that at this point, like, maybe we'd have obsidian slabs or obsidian stairs or I don't know. I think tiled obsidian could be really cool. We really don't have any of that. We just have the basic obsidian block and the weeping obsidian or whatever it's called. Those are my thoughts. None of them were unique. They all were basically just the same thing over and over again, but Minecraft. I got almost a full stack of obsidian just from like cleaning up this lava pool, so I think that's a good thing. Because knowing me, I will inevitably get lost in the Nether. And the Nether is a scary place to get lost, and I don't want to get lost in the Nether, but it will happen. And if I can have extra obsidian just on me so that when I get lost, I don't have to worry about it. I can just be like,
Look at me go.
then, you know, I think that'd be a good thing. Something I didn't factor in when making my lava farm is that there would be villagers who would come and take it as a job to be a leather worker. And so they've been really obnoxious since then. And now I'm paranoid that, like, they'll change it from a lava thing, but I don't know because I don't know enough about how that works in this game. I don't know if there's anything I can do about it either. Well, I was focusing more on having this be like a blast furnace, peoples, but I think my mistakes have been made and I must deal with the consequences of this being several different professions in this space. It's almost like your actions have consequences or something. So I ran back up to my little base to grab a couple of things that I was like, oh, I'm gonna want this and this and this for detailing, and because I'm scatterbrained I didn't grab them earlier. And then I was like, oh yeah, there's all the new copper stuff that I'm like super excited about, and I have been excited about since they did the little like snapshot or whatever they're called. And so I need to go and get some honey and bruh. I mean, granted, I'm excited because like this is my first look at the copper armor. That's a very pretty color. Fall to your death. Waha. What I was saying is I want to use the new copper stuff, but in order to use the new copper stuff that like at the right spot that I want it, then I kind of need beeswax, honeycomb in order to like stop it at the right spot, which I mean I can't really do now because I do want it to be a little bit weathered, not super weathered. Hi, bee friends. Oh, this is a really bad idea. Why am I doing this? That was not my wisest moment. Oh no, he's still angry. He's coming to get me if I die to a bee. Anyways, but now I'll be able to like stop it at the right point. I mean, obviously this isn't enough because I'm going to use a couple of other copper things, and I want it to be like, oh, this is the workshop. People have been working here for a while, and things are old and have aged and have done all the things. We're really close to finishing this, and once this is finished, then I could move on to actually prepping for the Nether instead of stalling. How does that look? Is that too tall? No, that's not too tall. Yeet. Hold up. Drop that. Hey. You never loved me, Mom, but I needed you. Whoa. Okay, these are some of the stuff that I wanted to work with. For sure, we're going to do a copper door. I want to do some copper bars. Maybe a couple trapdoors. I don't know what I'm going to do with the lightning rods, but I want them. You guys are so loud. I'm so excited for these. Yes, I like. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Yes, I'm obsessed. The way that all of this like plays together it just looks so good. I'm really happy with how this turned out, even though it's not 100% done. Because now I have a functional little space with an obscene amount of villagers just gathering. I am going to wait for all of these to weather a little bit before I come back and I like wax them all. And eventually it would be really nice to have a copper golem here, but you know, beggars can't be tubers. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Beggars can't be tubers. You heard it here, Ferks. Oh my gosh. I promise English is my native language, last time I checked. Yeah, we like. And just a little bit of tough and the glazed terracotta. It just... Guys, am I a builder? I'm so good at this. With the workshop done, I'm going to get ready to go to the Nether. I really don't want to do. Wait, hold up. I need to put this stuff here. I am so scatterbrained. I came in here thinking, oh yeah, I've taken a little bit of a break from recording. It's been a while, but I've done a lot of thinking. I'm going to be so organized when I come back. No, I'm not. If anything, I'm kind of worse off than I was before. I'm sure you all are highly entertained by my super functional Englishing skills, but this is something. And I know that I have those in the other chest, but I'm just going to pretend that I don't, because free will, and this is how I choose to use it. I am a punishment to humanity, and if I must suffer for my sins, so must you. What am I for? What is life? What is love? Baby, don't hurt me.
Hi, thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
I don't even know half of the words that have come out of my mouth, so I can't, it's not like I can like go back to a topic and continue off of it because I don't even know anymore. Hi everyone. So I have some really upsetting news for myself and you guys. Basically, the last time that I was recording this, none of the footage actually got recorded. The audio did, so I have tons of audio clips from my first trip to the Nether, but none of the video footage. What that means is that I have no footage of my first time in the Nether. I'm really upset about this. I was so excited to share that experience with you guys, and turns out the universe had other plans, but I did kind of recreate what ended up happening using another world that I had so that you guys could at least get some idea of what my experience was like. Hey guys, Editing Res here, just to give you a little explanation as to what's going on in the footage. As you can see here, I am building the Nether portal in that little cave system that I was telling you guys about. I don't even remember when. I do switch to survival in just a second. There you go. And when I go in, you will see a dripstone wall. That's because, of course, my luck made it this way. I spawned right on the edge with the Nether portal, and I didn't want to fall off. So I ran through this field of zombie pigmen once I knew I was safe, and into the Crimson Forest. Once I was in there, I did find a couple of piglins because I really wanted to trade. I have never done this before. I think it is so cool that we have this function in the game. I don't know when it was added, but I really, really love this. And I spent probably a good half hour to 45 minutes just seeing what I could get, really hoping that I would get that smithing template upgrade for netherite armor and netherite tools. Didn't happen, but I did get a lot of gravel, which is basically the same thing. Anyways, after that, I went down to level 15 in order to find some ancient debris because I really wanted to get some before I went back. I found a couple of pieces, just enough for one netherite ingot, and I was so excited. I was basically screaming the whole time. So, you know, maybe you're grateful you don't have that audio. But that is more or less the entire trip to the Nether. I am so sorry that I lost that footage, but I really hope that you guys still enjoyed this little bit. I am so sorry. I have no idea what happened. I've doubled and triple checked the recording since then, but I also did some work here on my little portal room, and this is where it's at. I'm really excited to see how this all comes together and turns out because I think it'll actually be really fun and really cool once it's all finished. It's definitely dramatic. I haven't decided how I'm going to do the ceiling yet, which is why it's still that and it doesn't totally fit in. I am so sorry about that footage though. I had so much fun recording it and I was so excited to share it all with you, and well, I've let you all down. I'm so sorry. Since I don't have the footage to give you guys the full Nether experience, we're going to tackle a different project that I was planning on saving for a later episode, but you know, I still want to give you guys good-ish content. So, we are going to be working on the bridges there and there. I just have to decide how I want to do them, and I have a couple ideas. One of them is I wanted to use some of the copper that I have, but I don't think I would have enough for this plan in my head. Not that I don't have plenty to smelt. You know what I didn't plan very well? The fact that my little workshop smithing place is all the way over there. That's a really long way away. And my blast furnace is here. I am wanting to know, can I do it through this? I can. I kind of want to use these for my bridges. Maybe I won't need to smelt a bunch of copper. Okay, I have some materials and a half-baked plan, so basically it's the same as all my other things, and I really need more honeycomb than I am getting, but that's an issue for not now. I don't like this. It's not working for me. Really what this comes down to is I don't properly plan anything out, and so then I'm left in situations like this where I'm scrambling because I am a silly goose. Don't be a silly goose like me, guys. Make good choices. Okay, what about... Oh no. Oh dearie me. I'm gonna need much more than that. I could just do a bunch of trapdoors. That might look nice. You know what, actually, I do think I like that.
Trial 2!
Not to worry, I didn't just waste a bunch of copper. I actually do have some plans that I would like to use the rest of that for the grates, I mean.
Give me copper.
11.
More. Okay. Just gotta be real careful to not flip them up. Do villagers use these? I don't know. Boom. No, wait. Dude, there's copper chains now. Did we want to use those? Oh, I think I do. Okay, so we're gonna go like that, and then I actually want to replace that and that. Why am I not picking things up? Riddle me that, Batman.
Riddle me that.
I like that. Doesn't really do much to like keep people on, but it looks nice. It's definitely different than something I've ever done before, which I think is good. This is coming together. Am I making something good? Oh, look at that. That's like an actual bridge. Oh, now they can cross easily from one side to the other. The biggest thing will be deciding if I want to let this oxidize or if I want to keep it nice and shiny copper, if it's going to be in stages, kind of like my little workshop over here, which I actually am coming to check on despite not having any honeycomb. Oh dear, the honeycomb is needed. Look at this. This is actually like turning into something. It's not just a blobs of Blobbington. I need so many more trapdoors. Let's see, how does it look from here? Wait. Did I do something good? Yes, I believe I did. Go me. I am a professional. Bridge 2, let's go. And boom, there we have a second bridge. I did end up deciding to remove the copper chains that were on the side because one, they weren't really doing anything, and I tried a bunch of different things to make it work on the diagonal. It was not cooperating with my subpar building skills, but I think the bridges turned out really good. They're incredibly convenient as I can just run across now instead of trying to parkour. So yeah, now we have these little bridges, and I actually really love how the copper looks against this landscape. It makes it pop, and I'll show you how I figured this out. I had to go and craft more trapdoors, obviously. I got to see it from up here and just look at that. It stands out so nice against the water. It really is helping the village start to really come together and let there be an overall look and a vibe. So I'm very, very happy with how that turned out. However, my copper stash is now this. That will be addressed at some point, but that point is not now. We are going to continue to ignore it like I do all of life's problems. Because if we ignore it long enough, it goes away. That's horrible advice. Don't listen to that. I'm not a good role model. Anyways, guys, that is going to be all for today's footage. I'm so sorry about the lost footage. I have no idea what happened, and I really wish that I could have shown you guys the first trip to the Nether because that was a very momentous occasion, but rest assured that I will make sure it does not happen again. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment if you have any suggestions, ideas, or just want to say hi. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Just as a little reminder, once I reach 100 subscribers, I will be posting a poll so you guys can decide a structure that we build in the village. Anyways, I really hope that you all have an incredible day, and I will see you all next time. Bye!